By constitutional design, New Hampshire has one of the least powerful governorships in the country. But when the COVID-19 pandemic hit, Governor Chris Sununu knew he would have to exercise powers no previous governor ever had. And for a moment, he says the enormity of the situation was daunting.
Boy, rewinding back to March seems like a long time ago. But yes, it was very scary, because we knew right off the bat we were going to have to make unprecedented decisions with only a limited amount of information and data. We knew that the decisions we were going to make were going to be very upsetting to a lot of people on both sides.
One of those upset is the Democratic gubernatorial nominee, Dan Feltes, who believes the governor has far overstepped his bounds and kept the legislature on the sidelines of this crisis.
Chris Sununu broke a bipartisan tradition of Democrats and Republicans as governors working with the legislature to get relief out in a state of emergency.
These candidates have clashed repeatedly at the State House over the last 2 years, where Sununu's veto pen has blocked much of the progressive agenda advanced by Feltes, the Senate Majority Leader.
The impediment to bipartisan progress is Chris Sununu on everything from addiction treatment to job training to getting out of this pandemic in a way that works for working people.
There were 80 or so bills that came across my desk that were very extreme, the income taxes and things of that nature that nobody wants. Nobody in New Hampshire wants that kind of stuff. And we're a state of balance. We always have been. And so we have to maintain that balance.
Sununu and Feltes are both generally known as affable and friendly guys, but there is no love lost between the two of them. One thing on which they do agree is that they take very different approaches to their work.
Mine is collaborative. Mine is based on the fact that the best ideas come from the ground up, not the top down. His management style, a lot like Trump.
I think the biggest contrast between Senator Feltes and myself is management experience. You have to know how to manage through a crisis. You can't sue or lawyer your way through it.
Adam Sexton, WMUR News 9.